Hey guys, my name's Adrian. I'm a third year electrical engineering and computer science student at the University of Sydney. This summer, I'm doing my placement at EnergyCo in Sydney, New South Wales. I got interested in the power sector because of how exciting the renewable energy transition seems. There's so many problems that need to be solved, and the technology that's going to be used to solve them is really, really cool, and I want to be part of it. EnergyCo is the government body in New South Wales set up to deliver the New South Wales Electricity Infrastructure Roadmap. The vision of this roadmap is to coordinate investment in transmission, generation, storage, and firming infrastructure to accelerate the renewable energy transition in New South Wales and deliver it in a cost-effective way with minimal impact to communities. Under the 2020 Electricity Infrastructure Investment Act, EnergyCo will complete this role through planning the state's first 5 renewable energy zones: Central West Orana, New England, Southwest, Hunter Central Coast, and Illawarra. REZs are areas in New South Wales chosen for their proximity to existing transmission lines, renewable energy resources, and their local geography. Within these zones, EnergyCo coordinates generators and transmission network providers in parallel, giving both parties the security they need in order to make large capital investments. As we transition to a system based on variable distributed renewable energy instead of on fossil fuels, and our power needs to increase as we electrify industry and transportation, there is a critical need for new transmission infrastructure. So in addition to the REZs, EnergyCo is also currently planning 4 different priority transmission infrastructure projects: CWO Transmission Project, New England, Hunter Transmission Project, and Waratah Super Battery, which is currently under construction. During my placement, I had the awesome opportunity to visit the Waratah Super Battery, in particular on the day that the first of 3 350 megavolt amp transformers arrived from the Wilson Transformers factory in Melbourne. Waratah Super Battery is the first of EnergyCo's projects to commence and will play a critical role in supporting the New South Wales grid. Just an hour or so north of Sydney, Waratah Super Battery is being built on the site of the retired Munmorah coal power station, right next to Lake Munmorah in the Central Coast. Its primary function is to store and stand ready to pump 700 megawatts into the grid were a key transmission line running into Sydney fail. This extraordinary redundancy allows an existing line to run at twice the capacity, allowing for much more power from generators up north to get to the load centre. At 1.4 gigawatt hours, it is both one of the largest and most powerful batteries in the world. One of the biggest takeaways for me was the sheer scale of the project, seeing how much land was required to store that amount of energy, and the size of the substation it connects into as well, was all crazy. It was definitely inspiring to get on site and talk to the people involved with actually building these projects, not just those who work in the city and design them. A typical day in the office usually starts with me riding or catching the bus into the city. The office is located just next to Circular Quay, so I've enjoyed the convenience of being so close to transport and heaps of food options. I'm in the technical services team, which is responsible for providing sound advice on any technical decisions, from REZ design to small network upgrade options to access rates and curtailment calculations. A big part of interning here has been getting to sit in on both internal and external meetings, exposing me to so much of how the market works and the intricacies of planning a more decentralized grid. I've gotten to watch how the modeling team goes about testing new network options and been part of various curtailment and cost estimations. I've also helped with doing research for next year's network infrastructure strategy and built an invoice tracker to help my team manage their procurements and contract costs. Overall, interning at EnergyCo has been an amazing experience. It's given me a whole new perspective of what working in the power industry is really like and an invaluable understanding of the NEM. This summer has inspired and motivated me to keep working hard at uni because I can now see how exciting and important the job is that's being done here. A huge thanks, of course, to the API for allowing me to have this opportunity and continuing to support current and future power students.